because it's a commission for parliamentarians and their political parties, as much as they are also independents in parliament. The political parties liaison committee is represented in that selection panel, and those are political parties represented in that panel. Are you then proposing we remove even those, maybe include the Episcopal Conference and NCCK, give the religious community more representation, or put other professional bodies like ISPAC, give more representation to LSK? Maybe for information, LSK has 1 representative, Interreligious Council has 2, Parliamentary Service Commission 2, and who is the other one? The Public Service Commission 1, and the Political Parties Liaison Committee 1 in that selection panel. So that composition, how would you propose we tinker with it?
Yes, I know it started when we had 4. The religious leaders had 4. Because you know the history after 2017 election, I think, that we had to disband the IEBC that was there then, the Isaac Hassan Committee. So we 2 of them were taken from us. If you allow the religious leaders have the interest of this country, they can form the entire panel and give you the best. They can give you the best commission. The only thing is that now we bring the SUPKEM, we bring the Hindu Council, we bring the KCCB and NCSK and all the other faiths, and we'll have the best. But we know that may not be acceptable. So we are happy to have the 2. We are happy with the political parties liaison committee participating, because they also have a role to play, and political parties can have consensus on 2. So we cannot completely deny political parties a role to play in the selection panel. Yes. What we were against is the principle where we go back to the IPPG framework. Yes, where they nominate directly.
We heard from Attorney General Emeritus yesterday, Musyoka, who presided over the selection panel. I think it was not the panel. When you do mention that, I think the first chair of IBC, the late Justice Zacchaeus Chesoni. But he had a category of Kenyans he called people with gravitas. People who cannot be compromised. Could you think about that? So that even as you think of having a professional, what you're saying, a professional IBC, you end up with the problem we have had in this country, Canon Kenyanjui, is men and women will get compromised, will get bought with money, and they bring such hurt and harm to our country. So could you think of people with gravitas? People, you know, in that case, we have people like Margaret Kenyatta at that time. She was the first mayor, and she had authority. Even Mzee Moi that time could not do anything about it. The late Harry Mule, an icon of integrity, right? And that is what delivered the most democratic election outcome in 2002. Since that time, with all our professional commissioners and others, Kenyans have come to grief. Think about this and perhaps pray about it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. That's important. And I think what makes IBC dependent is not the security of tenure. It is the character of every commissioner. I think we have suffered in the last several years, and we need to see how we can up our game as a country. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are most grateful, very grateful for your presentation as NCCK. You're a big voice in this country. We want to hear the next big voice, that is KCCB. If you want to stay on and hear what they have to say, you're most welcome. KCCB, you're next. The Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops, KCCB.
I'm going to take a copy. The summary.
You can introduce yourself.